Calm down, everyone. A rat snake did not just crawl out of your garden and get up on your front porch. It's just James Carville talking about politics. Welcome to John Mike Keene.
We're not here to be a debating society.
Well, it's a good thing, because if you were here to be a debating society, you'd be losing.
We're not here to score debate points, or we're not here to advocate unpopular things, although we think they're the right thing to do. We're really here to win elections. That's why we exist.
And if that's why you exist, then even then, you're terrible at it. If you're here to win elections, try something else. Maybe try loving America. James Carville, maybe try loving people. Maybe don't be so just screaming mean and hateful. This is like a typical 60s hippie right here. This is what they all become. They all evolve into the Pokemon final form of a 60s hippie. Is James Carville is the final form.
People always call me an establishment Democrat. I don't know what the establishment is. Do I look anything like an establishment Democrat to anybody?
You do. You're hateful. You cuss a lot. You're white and you're rich. You look exactly like every establishment Democrat.
I don't think so. I don't look like an establishment nothing, or moderate Democrats. Well, the language of identity politics really didn't hurt us. Is evident. Well, it wasn't bad, but there's evidence of the fact that no one talked about it in 2024.
Here he loses me, where he says that no one talked about identity politics in 2024. James Carville, identity politics have been crammed down our throats for 20 years, and this election is the peak of it, where people finally said no.
So wait a minute. If you have an idea and no one talks about it, and you still insist that it was a good idea, well, it doesn't make any sense.
Identity politics has never made any sense. The idea that someone's gender or skin color is more important than their merit or what they do or how they treat people. It's never made any sense, never stopped the Democrats from doing it.
If it was a good idea, it's popular, people to talk about it. Now the defense of the identity people is, well, it couldn't have cost us any votes because no one talked about it. No one talked about it? Let me explain to all of you something about politics.
He's about to explain something to you. He's doing this lecture thing. By the way, James Carville, keep doing this to your own party. Because one thing liberal kids love is when you shake a finger at them and go, let me explain something to you, kid.
This is not true of writing a column. This is not true of being a TV host. The other side gets to play. You're not the only person on the field. So, correct, none of us talked about this nonsense. Thank God, none of our candidates talked about it. But the other side did.
But the other side did.
But the other side did.
We all talked about what you guys have been doing in identity politics, bringing up race, sex, gender bending, defund the police, pro-crime, releasing criminals, smash and grab in our cities, needles on the sidewalk, poop on, destroying a beautiful city like San Francisco, and now you're destroying San Diego, was just announced as like another sanctuary city. You people did that.
But the other side did.
Yeah, our side talked about it. You didn't have to talk about it because it's all over culture. It's all over Disney Plus. It's all over Oreo cookies. It's all over everything. You can't turn your head and not get your identity politics jammed down our throats. So maybe your political party didn't have to talk about it. I sure heard Barack Obama tell a bunch of black men they didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris because they were misogynists, because they were anti-woman. So some message got through. You bald cobra shedding his skin, unhinging your jaw to swallow a rat whole.
Sorry, Mr. Jon Stewart, but if you look at, I think it was called Blueprint, of the late deciders, something like 78% thought the Democrats wanted to defund the police.
Well, yeah, it's because the Democrats do want to defund the police. You're actually mad that the late deciders got something right, even though media was lying about it. Your side, in fact, Kamala Harris herself, we're carrying the water of defund the police, anti-blue, the blue, anti the thin blue line of society, anti them during, and we have long memories of Black Lives Matter, James Carville. Don't try to brainwash us. Don't try to gaslight us. Don't try to memory hole this. Own it. Apologize for it. Say you were wrong. Tell your leaders they were wrong.
So don't come here and tell me that this identity language, this silly dictionary crap that people engaged in, wasn't a political liability. It clearly was.
And I'm glad that you grasped that all this dictionary word changing, men and women are interchangeable. Ideas have consequences, James. Thank goodness you guys lost. I can't believe you almost won on the BS, Marxist, anti-human, mean, anti-family, lying, race baiting.
Now, I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that these are bad people, that people that want to change dictionaries, or if there's something inherently immoral or wrong about them, and they'll suggest that, oh, there's something really politically stupid about them. Okay, that charge I'll make with great confidence. I mean, this was a political stupidity on a level that's self-inflicted.
All our wounds are self-inflicted, James. And it's not just change. There's nothing wrong with changing the dictionary, as you put it, but it's politically stupid. The problem is because you didn't just change the dictionary. It's you said that if we don't agree with your brand new definitions of words, that we would go to jail and we would lose our jobs. And that's what's wrong. Go put a big giant mirror up to your crooked reptilian face and look in the mirror at what you people did to our families, to Catholic families, to normal evangelical Christians, to normal farmers, to steel workers, to your average Joe. By the way, to Hispanic family men in America, to the black man in America. What you people did is disgusting. That's why you lost. That's why I'm laughing at you. Thank the Lord you're not learning anything, LSU hat. Your purple hat and your goofy college sweaters, you're 9,000 years old. Quit dressing like you're 22 years old. I'm John Mike Keene.